choosing appropriate assessment tools. What is criteria? A principle or standard by which some assessment methods, strategies or technique tools, and instruments for collecting information to determine the extent to which students demonstrate desired learning outcomes. The selection of tools involves a process to obtain detailed information and need to keep process feasible, means attainable and manageable as well. Two major issues to consider when choosing an assessment tool: direct and indirect. Direct measures are those in which the product of student work are evaluated in light of the learning outcomes for the program. Indirect of student measures are not based directly on student academic work, but rather on the perception alumni, employers, and other outside agents. So what is indirect methods? There are 7 methods in indirect. First, student self-efficacy. Students have a sense of their own competence. Student self-efficacy involves students rating their perception of their own achievement in particular learning outcomes. Research shows a significant, although imperfect, correlation between actual and perceived competence. What can be problematic are gender and demographic differences in the accuracy of self-efficacy. Second, student satisfaction survey. Given that student satisfaction with a program or course is not learning outcome, satisfaction may or may not relate to outcome assessment, but satisfaction may correlate with other variables. Third, student attitudinal surveys. If learner outcomes include elements of appreciation or understanding of particular issues of concern, student attitudes can be measured as part of the assessment program. For example, informed appreciation for the arts may be assessed using an attitudinal survey. Fourth, exit interviews. Rather than assess student attitude, self-efficacy, or satisfaction through the use of survey, students may be interviewed directly in individual or focus group settings. Such interviews allow a more through free-form exploration of the issues through the use of follow-up questions that depend on student responses. Fifth, alumni survey. The perspective that students have their education may change significantly after time away from school. Some learning outcomes lend themselves more naturally to questions posed sometime after graduation. 6. Employer survey. It is possible that some of the student knowledge and skills are evident to the employers who rely on this characteristic. Thus, some accrediting bodies either require or encourage programs to perform an assessment through the major employers of their student. This may range from information as basic as hiring data to site supervisor evaluation to detailed survey of the characteristic that employers perceive in the program graduates. 7. Curriculum analysis. Accrediting bodies may have historically required institutions to document the information that students are receiving and the content that the program delivers in its courses. With the move toward learning outcomes, assessment programs are required to show that students actually exhibit the skills and qualities that the program wishes to develop. However, a curriculum analysis may still be relevant and is often included in accreditation documents. For example, some accrediting bodies may require the documentation of the number of